Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We take up 5 shlokas of Nitishatakam written by Bhartrihari, who was a king of Ujjain in central India. He was a thinker of the highest caliber and occupies a prominent place among the ancient poets of Sanskrit literature. He belonged to the tradition of Valmiki, Vyas and Kalidas. His output was not very large, but it had a brilliant quality of thought and imagination. His writing is pithy, compact and original in imagery. There is a remarkable depth in his thinking on subjects as diverse as polity in a civilized society, erotica and total renunciation. He had an admirably sharp and penetrating wit. In Nitishatakam, Bhartrihari deals with the themes of civic polity, a king's duties towards his subjects, the importance of education in society, the value that ought to be placed on the poets, the philosophers, the savants, the relationship between parents and their children, between husband and wives and between friends. Nitishatakam is a book of manners for kings and commoners alike, for the learned and the idiots, for the prosperous and the paupers, and for the wise and the fools. The advice given is as relevant today as it was when it was written 2000 years ago. With every shloka we get a new idea, a new turn of the phrase. Bhartrihari is often quoted by writers, thinkers and speakers. The first shloka that we take up today deals with people who cannot stay calm under certain circumstances. Langul chalanam adah Charanavapatam bhumau nipatya vadan udar darshanamacha shva pindadasya karute gajpunga vastu dhiram vilokayati chatu shatahi cha bhungte. A dog tries to please its master, writes Bhartrihari. It wags its tail, rolls at his feet, lies on its back exposing its hungry belly, and extends its paw to ask for food. So he says, don't be like that dog. Be like an elephant who casts a steady and calm glance at the man who feeds him. It doesn't cringe. Rather, it takes its own time. He had observed all these things very closely, being a king who might have owned many elephants. The elephant wants to be pampered, writes Bhartrihari, and treated to have his meal. Thus, through our actions, we reveal our standing, our status. The next stanza deals with the cycle of birth and death in this world. Parivartini sansare mritaha ko va na jayate sa jato yen jaten yati vamshah samunnitam. All of us think of life and death. But who can be one amongst many? That is what is pointed out by Bhartrihari. We have to be uncommon, different from others. He writes, in this ever-changing and mortal world, millions are born and millions die every day. Who cares? He alone is truly born, writes Bhartrihari. Consider this thought carefully. He alone is truly born, whose deeds bring glory and fame upon his family's name. Our actions, our deeds, our behavior should bring honor to our family. Otherwise, who cares about you? Millions are born, millions die. Perform good deeds, follow your dharma, be charitable, be hospitable, speak kind and good words, have noble thoughts, then you are somebody who would bring glory and fame upon his family's name. Bhartrihari had a great regard for scholars, for poets, for writers, for literatures, and that is brought out in the next stanza. Kusum stabakah ev dvai vrittih manasvina murdhini va sarvaloksha shriyate van eva va. This stanza should be written in letters of gold. Bhartrihari says, the thinkers and the philosophers are like bouquets of flowers. You see, from a king who enjoyed his life to the brim, these words have a special meaning. They show that the man was thinking beyond his limitations. The thinkers and the philosophers are like a bouquet of flowers. Either they lead others, adorn a community as its crown, or they wither in the jungle unnoticed. I have read a lot of literature in different languages, but I have still to come across a simile like this, that thinkers and philosophers can be of two types. Like a bouquet of flowers, he compares them to a bouquet of flowers. The flowers after a few days wither. So he says, when alive, when fresh, the flowers adorn a community as its crown. But otherwise, they wither in the jungle unnoticed. So one of the two modes of existence is available for noble people. The next shloka deals with the planets around the sun, with the sun and the moon, and describes them in vivid detail. संतज्जेयपि बृहस्पति प्रभृतयः संभाविता पंचस्थान प्रतेश विशेष पविक्रमी रुचि राहु न वैरायते द्वावेव ग्रसते दिनेश्वर निशा प्राणेश्वरौ भासुरौ भ्रातः पर्वणि पश्य दानवपतिः शीर्ष अवशेष कृतिः. Bhartrihari says, like Jupiter, there are several others large planets in the heavens, but Rahu, the valorous king of demons, bothers them not. But for the sun, the lord of the day, and for the moon, the ruler of the night, on the auspicious full moon day, or on the day when the moon is not visible at all, Rahu spares no chance to eclipse them, as if to show them down. Rahu is described as a demon in Hindu mythology. When the nectar that was churned out of the ocean was being served to the gods to make them immortal, Rahu disguised himself and attempted to drink it along with them. But he was detected by the sun and the moon, who informed Vishnu of the deceit. Vishnu thereupon, is written, severed Rahu's head from the body, but Rahu had tasted nectar. So his head became immortal. He continues to wreak his vengeance on the sun and the moon at the time of conjunction and opposition. But Bhartrihari is conveying that the mean, the petty people always try to spite the high and the mighty, or even the beautiful. The last stanza today is very interesting. It describes the quality of the large-hearted people. Vahati bhuvana shrenim seshah phala phalak sthitam kamatpatina madhye prishtam sada sa vidharyate tamapi kurute kruradhinam payodhira na ana dharat ahaha mahatam nih simanah charita vibhutaya. The large-hearted, the noble, the great men always help and magnanimously support others. Their generosity cannot be overestimated. Bhartrihari is pleading for social values, for character, magnanimity, charity. And he takes a simile from our scriptures. Seshanag, the mighty serpent, supports the universe on its large hood. In turn, the holy tortoise carries Seshanag on its back, as if it was just a light weight. The reference is to the story of Samudra Manthan. And lo, the mighty ocean floats them both without strain, effortlessly, and with matchless magnanimity. So Bhartrihari says, be large-hearted, be noble, always help and magnanimously support others. Then your generosity cannot be overestimated. We should all develop these qualities. They are not empty words. They are words full of meaning. They are like beacons of light on the ocean shore. Thank you for listening to me and visiting this site. We shall take up more in the next video.